Wow. It was worth coming here.
Was it? Some weird cavern showing a sapling on one side, time turning it into a tree. Very insightful, Halligan. Very insightful. We must be sure to tell the chief.
Looks very impressive.
Looks like an eye.
A young tree. A young tree. I think this is an hourglass. A fully grown tree.
Alright, what was the purpose of coming down here?
Looks very impressive.
I cannot interact with it.
That won't help either.
A room reflecting the passage of time, but I don't see how this helps me in any way, shape, or form. Hello. What? I just saw that I can click on the door, tried it, and that's done something. Is this where you're keeping the disco ball? I'll take that as a yes. Oh, hello. We've seen those.
This apparatus looks like it's intact.
Although this one is more complicated than the one upstairs. We had 5 upstairs, now we got 7 down here. I'm trying to move it to the left. There we go. Alright, so what's the purpose there? Oh.
Oh well. Bad luck. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Bad luck. This apparatus is completely ruined. It'll certainly not fit in there.
There's 9 in here, 7 on the one across the hall, and then 5 upstairs.
The crystal ball. I found the crystal room Magla was talking about. That was Stonehenge, completely destroyed. How come? doubt about it. It's Stonehenge, but surely it should still be intact.
Different timeline, Halligan, different timeline.
That was Stonehenge, completely destroyed. How come? It won't work like that.
We found the crystal ball, but did we need to steal this or something? I don't even remember now that we're here. I can go upstairs and report to Maglor, but it's a long walk back. Alright, I assume this is a puzzle, but I've got no idea where to start. I'm deeply worried by the number of notches on the third from the bottom here. That is worrying.
Oh well, oh well. Bad luck.
I'm trying to think what on earth the game might be trying to teach me here. Just recovering from a crash. It's curious that I sort of understand what's going on with that door. We're closing it and locking it behind us so we can get some privacy, so that we can go into this room uninterrupted.
Looks like that. There's no point in that.
Right, confirmed. The case file does not work. Let me make a note of where these positions are, because it might be important. I doubt it, but it might be. I'll probably give it about 5 minutes and then I'll look at the walkthrough. That one's really got the same divisions as the top one. Yeah, okay, that's mildly concerning. Right, what I've done is I've counted all of the divisions on each row and made a note of the starting positions. So unless I've screwed up, this should be a true and accurate depiction of what was originally here when I arrived in the room. The first row has 12, we start at 3. The second row has 2 divisions, we're in the second. Third one, we're on 4th of 14. The fourth row, we're on the 1st of the 6th division. The 5th row, we're on the 3rd of the 4th division, or 3rd quarter, whatever. The 6th row, there are 8 divisions, we're on the very end at number 8. And the final one, we're at position 5 of 12. I do notice that we have 2 rows here, the top one and the bottom one, which have 12 divisions, but otherwise each other row here is unique. And what I want to do now is immediately go upstairs and see what is in the, I'll call it the boardroom upstairs, to see if there's any matching stuff here. I don't think this one over here is any help whatsoever. Could it be? I don't know. I mean, this one, where I've got my pointer right now, looks like it's divided into quarters. That one might be 12ths. This is too hard to look at, so I'm not going to. Not unless the game makes me. Let me have a quick look in the ball, because I haven't done that since I loaded the game.
That was Stonehenge. Complete. It doesn't fit here. Nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. It'll certainly not fit in there. It'll certainly not fit in there. I should think about it again. That won't get me any further. That doesn't work. Not a good idea.
I don't think I can do anything with the disco ball here. So at this point, let me go upstairs and see if we'll get arrested. That's going to close up the passage behind us. Those sound effects. Maglaw, I found something. That's not a good sign, is it?
Maglaw, there you are. Where have you been?
I have been conferring with my brothers. Our situation is delicate. Thurston's preparations seem to be almost complete. What news have you? Have you made any progress?
I have. I've been in the room where the crystal ball is hidden. I've found it.
Indeed.
Yes, it's behind the labyrinth, hewn deep into the rock.
Well, what did you see? What does Thurston do there?
I think he uses the crystal ball to look into the future. Or the past.
How do you know? What did you see?
I saw Stonehenge. Nothing was moving there. I think to use the ball, you'd have to understand the apparatus standing there. The one with the movable beads.
The movable beads? What movable beads? What do they look like?
Like those over there.
Ah, you mean the calendar.
Sorry. It's a calendar.
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We do not have much time. You must hurry. Unless we find out soon how Thurston is planning to perform his ritual, we will be unable to stop him.
Oh, I've lost the options now. Fuck game. Back in a sec.
Magla.
I have. Oh, sir, what?
I've.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's.
Well, what does.
I think he uses.
How do you.
I saw stone, but nothing was moving. I think to use the
movable. What do they look like?
Like those over there.
Ah, you.
Alright, back here. Volume is down. Those are actually old options, aren't they?
That thing's a calendar?
Yes.
Is it set to today's date?
Yes, of course. According to our system. To the day. Exactly.
But the one I found had far more options than this one.
Then I cannot help you. Surstan must have extended our calendar system.
It's that easy.
Maybe we'll find the solution together. Why don't you come with me to the room where the crystal ball is? Then I'll show you.
I cannot come with you. I have certain tasks to perform in the monastery. Surstan will become suspicious if I disappear for too long.
Is there a set time for the ritual to take place?
The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall, precisely.
I may have an idea. I'll take another good look around.
You do that. If you find out how Surstan is planning to perform his ritual, we may be able to prevent it.
I hope you have an idea, Halligan, because I don't.
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We do not have much time. You must hurry. Unless we find out soon how Surstan is planning to perform his ritual, we will be unable to stop him.
There are a few things we need to discuss. I may have an idea. I'll take another.
You do if you...
I'm back.
Did you get...
No.
We do not. You must... Unless...
Alright, so I notice at this point that we don't have an option to get him to lure Surstan out of his room. So maybe I have to go there first and have a chat to him. Try and pump him for some info.
Very well.
Right now, though, I'll speak to you in a moment, Melanie. I want to take another look at this. And more specifically, I want to see if I've effed around with this. Let me just make a save. Just going to write down some numbers very quickly. Nothing significant. I can probably just put down a pattern there, can't I? Sometimes I show off what I'm writing down on my paper, but this will not be one of those streams because this is just stream of consciousness bullshit that's on my page right now.
Of course, it's locked.
It makes no sense. Let me just do this. That should summon Maglor. We have our very interesting conversation here.
Right. Okay. But oh, great. Inspector Miller will never believe this. That is, if I ever get to tell him. And Melanie will... Hold on. Where did she get to?
If you listen very carefully to that, you might think that you're playing Okami. You know, an actual good video game. Right, let me check out this calendar. Did the beads move? They did not. I wanted to check if what I'd done here had screwed something up, and so far the answer is no. The beads are in the same position here, so what are we looking at? I can count that, can't I? Okay, so the top one is 14, and it's currently set to 1 of 14. The next one is divided into a 6. It is currently set to 2. The third one is quarters. It is set to 3. The fourth is divided into eighths, and it is set to 4. And the final one is unfortunately divided into 12ths, and it is set to 5. I can't help but feel that's significant that it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. That seems telling, but I'm not sure how yet. So if I go from what I saw downstairs, the top one is set to 4.
It's that strange. It's fixed firmly on the wall.
I wonder if I get this right, when that'll move. The 6 was set to 1. The 4 was set to 3. It's already in the correct position. The 8 was set to 8 all the way over on the right here. And then there were 2 possible positions for the 12. One is right here, the other is on the 3.
It's fixed firmly.
Nothing happens. Alright.
Melanie, sorry to interrupt you, but I've got to tell you something. I've made an important discovery.
Not now, Brent, please.
Oof.
I'm on to something interesting here. Can't you wait a couple more minutes?
All right. I suppose I'll manage. I'll be back later.
You just got shot down, Brent.
Melanie, sorry to interrupt you, but I've got to tell you something.
Can't.
All right. I'll be back.
Oof. Right, what now?
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No,
We do not. You must, unless.
there are That thing's a calendar?
Yes.
Is it set to today's date?
Yes, of course. According to our system. To the day. Exactly.
But the one I found had far more options than this one.
Then I cannot help you. Surstan must have extended our calendar system.
It's not so much an extension as it is a complete rearray. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, now. So on the one downstairs, there are 2 more rows here. On top. It goes 12 and then 2. And then it follows this pattern. 14, 6, 4, 8, 12. This is a math problem, isn't it?
I said, do not disturb me. Do not disturb me. I said, do not disturb me.
Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to try and figure this out myself, but if not, I will break and look at the walkthrough. The thing is, if this is actually a math problem, then there's multiple solutions to this. And I don't know if that's acceptable or not. Give me 2 minutes, I'll see what I can figure out. Yeah, there's going to be multiple solutions to that. I can see that already, so... At this point, I'm sort of tempted to look at the walkthrough just for a hint. Because I'm a bit lost. I would have thought that replicating the values downstairs would be a good starting point, but that didn't do anything. Okay, melted wax candle. We've got the box. We've got the impression of the key. Either talk to Melanie in the library or look at the beads without touching them. What about the beads? I missed that. Okay, we went through the labyrinth. Abacus. Oh, we need to do something with the abacus downstairs. What the hell?
Melanie, sorry to interrupt you, but I've got to tell you something. I've made an
I'm on. Can't you?
All right, I suppose I'll be back.
I wonder if I've
I
missed
don't really
something
need
here.
to write another. Melanie,
Oh.
sorry to interrupt.
Hello again.
I'll be back.
Ignore her. I don't see any beads here. Alright, what is the solution to this puzzle? I need to set the abacus to something. I've not looked at it yet. Please give me a hint and not just the actual answer. Please. Go back to the crystal ballroom. Two upper strings are supposedly Cersei's new addition. So we just need to replicate it downstairs. Alright, let me try that. I don't believe this is the answer, but let me try something. I've not looked at the solution in full, but we'll see if this makes any difference. Even skipping the maze, there is a lot of walking around here, and I can't say that I'm a fan of that. Having to come in here and then shut this door. And then we go back here. So I definitely saw, based on the pattern upstairs, that these two rows at the top are new. These two rows are new. Those are an addition he's made. So, the first one here needs to be set to 1. Set that to 2. Set that to 3. That's already there. This should be on 4 of 8. That should be set to 5. So that is now set to what it looks like upstairs. It looks like the same pattern here. My question is, did that do anything, and or do I need to change the top 2 rows perhaps?
The crystal ball. I found the crystal room Magla was talking about.
It's intact. Right, what has that accomplished? Let me take another look at this again. That's got 9 rows. So this looks completely different though. I mean, that's divided into many, many more than 14 pieces. God knows what the hell that is. I don't see anything that matches the pattern of 14, 6, 4, 8, 12. Unless they're interspersed there, maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one might be a 12 there. That one there is not any number that I'm familiar with. That looks like a 1. Or maybe a 2. Yeah, this... I don't think this is anything. I was thinking maybe we need to replicate the values here over on the other side, but that will be really, really difficult. Let me just try something very quickly. I'm going to go over here. Try moving one of these out of place. Like if I do this, for example. Does that change what we see in the ball? If the answer is yes, then I'm going to switch it back, look in there again, and then go back upstairs and talk to Maglaw. No, it's intact now. What the hell? TheGypsyClaw says, you think this game is kind of scuffed? You could have told me that before I started playing it. I don't know about this. That looks significant. That was definitely destroyed earlier, and now it's not, so let me go back upstairs and talk to Maglor, because he might have something to say on the situation. Alright, what have we got?
I'm back.
Did you get anywhere?
No, not yet.
We
Really?
do not have much time. You must, unless...
There are... Is there a...
The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall. Precisely.
I don't suppose these light bars represent a day-night cycle?
It's fixed firmly on the wall.
Do we have a save game down there? Of course I don't. I've got some ideas. First row is divided into 12, and the second one is divided into 2. I'm thinking that there's a way you can communicate that it's 2 days from now, 6 hours from nightfall, or whatever it is. Failing that, I'll take a look at the walkthrough. Right, this is my last attempt at trying to figure this out before I break and look at the walkthrough. These 5 beads here, from row 3 onwards, are set to represent the current days. Unless I've made a mistake, and I don't think I have. I really don't. 4 of 8, 5 of 12. Yep, okay, fine. These 2 here, I'm hoping that I can make them somehow represent 2 days into the future, and then 6 hours after nightfall. I don't know whether this light bar here is supposed to represent the sun, and then this area outside is supposed to represent darkness. But to me it seems... it seems weird. You got 2 sections here, I'm thinking, okay, maybe 2 days, but maybe that's morning, maybe that's night. I guess I'm just not understanding how this calendar works. But I'm guessing what I need to do is move these 2 beads into a position such that it represents 2 days and 6 hours. Like if we said after nightfall, do we mean here maybe? After nightfall and then 2 days here? I don't think that's the answer though. I think I'm just going to break and look at the walkthrough. It represents a calendar. Yeah, okay, I was close, I think. No, I'm nowhere near close. What the hell? Set it to show the execution date. The code will be from the top string 6232345. The most top string shows at 12 hours, so it must be advanced to 6. I guess that makes sense. One, two, three, four, five, six. The second one shows day-night succession. That's sort of what I was thinking, but it doesn't make sense that we're still lit here. And then if this is today's days, like if these are your months or whatever, it's telling me to progress that one too, to make it 2 days into the future. But then what the hell are these? That's basically saying 14 days per month, maybe, or 14 days per fortnight. 6 days. I don't know about that. That makes very little sense. And that should show us our execution now.
What was that? It must have been the ritual. That's what's going to happen. I must tell Maglor at once.
What's he holding?
What was that? It must have been the ritual. That's what's...
Whatever it is, it doesn't have a flared base. That one I don't really guess. I get the idea that you're copying the solution from above. And if it wasn't for the whole additional 2 lines, I reckon I could have got that by manipulating the beads, by moving one of them 2 forward to represent 2 days into the future. But when you combine it with those 2 rows above, it makes very little sense. Two days into the future, 6 hours after nightfall. Nah, I don't buy that. Melanie, you in here? Uh-oh.
It's a writing desk. I don't really need to write anything down at the moment. A goose quill and an ink pot.
That's right, Halligan doesn't read. Oh dear.
Maglor!
There you are. I have been looking for you everywhere.
Maglor! I've figured it out. The apparatus with the movable beads in the room where the crystal ball is hidden really is a calendar. It works just like the one in the assembly chamber, but with an additional day and night cycle and an hour schedule.
Yeah,
I entered the time of
bullshit.
the ritual, and Serstan appeared in the crystal ball.
What was he doing?
He was holding a staff decorated with runes, which suddenly began to glow. Then he picked up a golden sickle.
A staff? He used a bewitched staff to summon the power? If we find that staff, Serstan will not be able to perform his ritual.
Where could he be keeping it? I've searched the whole monastery and found nothing.
The temples! We must go to the temples.
How do we get there? I haven't seen any exit.
The Christian monks built this monastery in such a way that it is only accessible through a secret tunnel. Serstan uses that to his advantage, as it allows him to control us. Anyone wishing to leave the monastery is blindfolded and guided by Serstan himself. Nobody can leave here without Serstan.
Convenience.
Where are they? Bring them to me!
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Out there! I think I heard Serstan's voice. He's looking for us.
Damn it, that's all we need. Lock the door, and then let's get the hell out of here.
How? Alright. Maglor?
How do we get out now?
I don't know.
Open up, traitors!
The door won't hold him up for very long.
Maglor, I'm from the year 2000. I've seen a couple of movies. They may or may not involve tying these bed sheets together to make a rope. What?
Now there's a hole in the sheet.
I have questions. Also, what was that animation you're doing there? What are you doing? It's like you're girding your loins or something. Why don't we just burn a hole in the sheet using the candle?
It won't work like that. Nothing's... That won't help. That won't... Not a good idea. I should think... I thought it... No, that won't get me any further. Of course. It won't... No, better not. That would be... That doesn't... It would have... No, that would be stupid. Not a... I should think up something else. I don't... Think first, Brent.
That would be stupid, like burning a hole in the sheet with a candle for no apparent reason. What am I doing here? There's going to be a really simple solution to this, I know that.
I'd break my neck climbing down there. My arms...
There's nothing we can hook onto here.
I'll break my neck. I'd have to go down there to do anything. I'd have to go...
Can I just open the door?
A spittoon. Ugh. It's half full. I should think about it again. It won't work like... I should think about it again. No, better not. It's rather bulky. This is an empty... It's rather bulky. I don't want it... An empty plate. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you. I'm not putting my head... I'm not put... A yoke. I've seen one of these. A yoke. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much.
I'm more interested in that chain. What was the point of putting a hole in a sheet? Am I just dumb, not thinking straight?
That won't get me any further. I'd rather... Not a good idea.
What else have we picked up from here? The screws and everything before that were before we came to the past.
That won't get... No, of course. It can't work like that. An empty... This is no use to me. A table. It's rather bulky. I can't go to sleep now. A bed. Hard. I can't go to sleep now. I've got things to do.
Can I make the bed? This feels like a pixel hunting exercise combined with something, but I don't know what yet.
That would be some tufts of grass from the place where the bones were found. In a bag, for evidence.
I'm stupid. I can't think of what the solution might be.
A yoke. I've seen one of these before, in a museum.
TheGypsyClaw says we're
Now
close.
there's a hole in the sheet. I can't do that. It won't work like that.
Taking a peek. It says use a magnifier in the left window. It says something here.
Storehouse. My arms aren't long enough.
I don't see anything interactable here.
I'd break my neck. My arms aren't long enough. Nice. That's much too far away.
Looking at the next line.
I need to get... I can see buildings. I wonder what they are. I need to get closer. I need to get closer. That's much too... I need to get closer.
Okay.
I need to get closer.
Now that we've looked at those two, apparently something's going to happen when we pop out of here. No?
The sea is... I'm too far away. I'm too far away.
What am I missing there, walkthrough? Use the bedsheet in your inventory on the candle on the table. Done. Use the magnifying glass on the left window. Done. Click on the two white buildings in the distance.
I need to get closer. I need to get... I can see building. I can see building. It's much too far. It's much too far away.
Watch the video clip. I think we're going to get captured here, aren't we? But either something's broken, or I'm missing something, or the walkthrough is wrong. Let me get back to the other walkthrough. Oh boy. I feel like I'm missing something super obvious here. Like, super fucking obvious. What?
Right, let's get out of here.
Fuck off, game.
But how?
Here, with this parachute.
What's going on in there?
Well, come on, damn it.
You can't be serious.
We will fall to our death.
But we've got no alternative but to jump. Now hold on.
That's not how any of this shit works.
Do you hear that? What is it? Maglor!
Some sort of heat-seeking missile.
Phew. That was close.
Maglor, we hardly knew you. We never got to ask him so many things, like what happened to Melanie, and the history of the Druid Order, and if he had seen my wallet. So tragic. No, I don't buy that for a moment. You saw what happened in France that one time with that dude who tried to parachute off the Eiffel Tower. This game is not historically accurate.
These are nettles. I won't touch them with my bare hands.
What about gloved hands?
That won't feel different with gloves either.
Ooh.
The healing mistletoe.
I was hoping it'd be poisonous so I can ingest it and then forget about everything that's happened in this game.
These are nettles. These are nettles. I won't.
I will admit I did see the word mistletoe in the walkthrough somewhere.
That's some sort of bush. That's some sort of bush.
No, I'm pretty sure it's some sort of plant stuff, Halligan.
Maglor, are you hurt?
He hit me in the back. You are on your own now.
Don't talk nonsense. You won't die. Tell me how I can help you.
You are wasting your time.
Don't act the hero. What do I have to do?
There's mistletoe here in the forest. You could try that. It heals severe injuries. Go and look for it.
Mistletoe? What does that look like?
You will recognize it.
Okay, okay. Don't give up. I'll be back in a second.
We've already got some. I absolutely totally didn't realize that there was a unconscious or semi-conscious body here. I saw the icon pop up and like, why the hell is that showing up? Fucking Maglor's there disguised as a log. Jesus. Mistletoe. In the year 2000, it has an entirely different purpose, but we can use this to heal severe injuries, apparently.
I've got the mistletoe. What do I have to do now? Maglor? Maglor! Damn it.
He did. Can I search his body? Yes. That was unexpected.
That's a top. I should think about it. No, there's no... I thought, I should think... There's no point in that. I can't... Of course, that won't... not a good... It would have... No, better... that won't get me any further. I should think... No, I should... I don't... I should... No, I should think up something else. Looks... That would be stupid. That would be stupid. I thought it wouldn't work like that. I'd... That won't help either.
Some sort of spinning top. Even in this century, they have their amusements.
A tree. A tree. A tree.
I want to say there's nothing else here, but I totally didn't recognize that body there. Alright, it's fine. Let's move on.
A tree. That's a tree. These are only nettles. A tree.
Trying to examine them, and I can't. I believe the only option we have is to go this way. We can go down, we can go right. We have a second temple on the right. Okay.
I can see strange rooms behind these walls.
It looks a lot more futuristic than whatever century we're in.
A strange table.
Yeah, the circular patterns gave that away. What the hell?
That's a top. That's a top.
And now I can't pick it up. Okay. The hell? How do I get back to where I was? Okay, so there's 4 rooms in here. There's the opening room. There are 2 side rooms, and there's also a middle room with a bunch of switches or something in the floor. So I need to do something here, perhaps.
Ah, they look like switches. Nope, nope, it doesn't work anymore. Nope, 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 it doesn't work anymore.
Alright, so that one was pushed initially. Let's try pushing the second switch. Oh, hell no. Oh dear. I see how it's working. So I gotta go in here 4 more times. And then this should bring me back to the room with the switches. Right, so what does the last one do? So that moves me in sets of 2s, that moves me in 3s. I assume that moves me in 4s. In other words, this will take me back to the opening room. Yep, okay. At this point, I would love to explore the other temple first, just to see that we don't have a similar puzzle, or that we don't have anything in there that I might need, so... Yeah, what I've got to do is switch that to 3, and then I've got a shit ton of rooms to explore. I've made a huge mistake, haven't I? Some sort of oven.
A weird thing.
We have a key in the middle there, which looks very useful. Oh god. That's a different one, isn't it? It's got the symbols. Okay. So I might need to grab some objects out of the other temple maybe and bring them here.
A door with a small lock. A weird thing.
And I'm trying to, but I can't open this one. Curious. Kindling?
Think first, Brent.
Fire.
I should think about it again.
Very odd.
There's straw in it.
We could set that on fire, surely.
A torch.
Did I see fire in any of the other rooms? I don't think I did. That would make too much sense, wouldn't it? Just lighting the torch there. I suppose I can grab the key.
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't take anything from the altar. There's a golden key on it.
Alright, so let me go back to the other temple. And I'll see if I can't figure this out. Just drawing a little map. And by that I mean literally just across to try and keep track of the rooms where I'm going.
There's a megalith.
Because otherwise I'm going to get very confused.
There's a megalith.
Alright, go in here. Switch this to 3. And strap in, fellas. We're going to be here a while, very clearly. Alright, I can go up there. That's the opening room there, so yep, my map is correct. Which you can't see. What that?
That's a flint. It won't work like that.
It's useful. I can go up the stairs, perhaps.
Ah, an iron ladle.
You can reach that from here? I can't go inside there, but I can reach that. I assume that the iron ladle is reachable from any of these rooms. Alright, so this should be a dead end. This is new. Ah! Halligan, please! One moment, so I'll meet you there. Alright, let's try that again. Right, what is this? Looks like meat.
A bladder. A bladder. A bladder.
A bubble in the hoses, but it's also a bladder.
I can't take it. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
Huh.
It won't work like that. I should think about it again. Looks like that won't work.
Right, just making notes. Can't take that.
I can't. A bladder. A bladder.
A bubble in the hoses. I don't know what that means.
That won't get me any further.
If I go up here, do I see anything new? I do.
A small shovel. I thought I don't, but I should. That's the healing mistletoe.
Hmm. What would the purpose of that be, perhaps?
It won't work like that. I can't take it. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
Alright, so I might come back here later. So, entrance. We have water. Or something that looks like water, but it might be a sleeping draft.
That's water. Clear water. For some reason I'm not able to get at it. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl.
But we can totally use the ladle on it. Okay.
I should think there's no point in that. It would have... of course. It can't... That won't get me any further.
Water, bladder. That seems related. Alright. Anything new up here?
There's a flint.
Another one?
That's a flint. Looks like that won't work. It won't work like that. I should think up something else.
I probably just need to use the flints on the straw in the next temple. Okay, we have water there. And this here is the final room. What have we got? Dirt?
Looks like ordinary soil. For some reason, I can't take any soil. There seems to be some kind of invisible barrier over the bowl. A shovel filled with soil from the container in the temple.
What was the fourth thing that I picked up? 2 flints, a ladle and a shovel? No. A ladle, a shovel, and a flint.
These are bellows.
Alright. I'm going to make a save here because I'm in front of the bladder. And the next one will lead me directly out of the temple. What can I do with this? I've been able to use an object on each of the items here to grab them, so I do wonder if there's something I can interact with here or use on the bladder
That's futile as well.
to actually get it working.
Of course, it can't work like that. Of course, it can't work like that. Would be stupid. That won't help either.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that, game. I'll give you that.
The bellows are filled with air drawn in from the gadget.
So we got air, earth, water, and we've potentially got the means to make fire. Got us. Let's go to the temple next door because I feel I've got a lot of useful items that we can plug into the various braziers or whatever they're called. We're in temple 2 now. So I think that was a symbol for Earth, which means naturally I should try putting the air in there.
That doesn't work.
It kind of looks like dog poop.
Weird.
Not sure if I need to do anything else. I think that's the water, which means I naturally need to try the air first. Yeah, that's got the air symbol on there, so it's going to be the water.
I can't do that.
It's going to be that. Hell, it's even got the little symbol on the handle there. This is 1000% air. We can't open that one. I was about to ask sarcastically how the logic of this works, but this does actually work. Okay. As long as you know there's a one-way valve there that doesn't prevent the air from leaking out. And we have fire here, and I'm hoping that I can just use the flints and the torch maybe to set something on fire, but I might be missing something. I strongly suspect I'm missing something here. Can I light the torch? Yes. Can I put the torch back?
The torch is burning now.
No. Okay. Maybe I can use a torch on all of these elements. Yes. Finally, a puzzle that makes sense. There we go.
The torch is burning now.
He has no comments on the key. Alright, we're in.
There's a slit in the wall.
Alright, I've got to go back upstairs and check the previous screen. I'm not sure why the icon up there is disappearing so fast. Was there anything here? No. What about here? Gotta check. No, I don't see anything. The 4 elements.
A stone plate. There's a symbol on it. A stone plate. There's a symbol on it.
Earth, water... No. Earth, air, water, and transmutation or fire. Uh-oh. I was about to say the 5th elements, but no, it's not that. Overrated movie, just quietly. Can I... No, I can't put them back. That's good. I think. Another one. Another one. There's our staff.
There it is. The staff Sirstan will use for the ritual.
Alright, we'll go clockwise around here. Okay, so I suppose the question is, what goes where? Just looking for clues at the moment. And I'm not seeing much other than a giant dirty rock behind all of these. I'm not seeing any symbols. Halligan's not commenting on any of this. I've got two thoughts. One is brute force. The other is that it might match what we saw upstairs. But I don't think the solution is going to be that simple. GypsyClaw asks a very pertinent question. Where is Melanie during all this? She's probably dead, and she has nothing of any interest to offer, so... R.I.P. Melanie, we barely knew you. Have you seen our walls? So as we came into the temple upstairs, the one on the left here was the earth. What the fuck? How does that work? I'm carrying 3 air and 1 earth.
A stone plate. There's a symbol on it.
Alright, let me just plug shit in randomly. That blue hue.
Not a good idea.
What is the game asking me to do here? I'm thrown by the fact that we've got 3 air symbols. I'm not seeing anything around here that might suggest what goes where. Right, what's the hint here? Yeah, nothing's going to happen here, is it? Alright, so taking a quick peek at the walkthrough because I don't know what the game is asking me. Literally do not know. Okay, this dude is not explaining the puzzle. You're talking about megaliths. Was there anything upstairs outside the temple? Like if I go, where was it? Here? And then instead of going down there because it's scary down there. Is there anything interesting down here?
There's a megalith. There's a megalith. There's a megalith.
But that doesn't tell me anything useful. Okay. So following a walkthrough now because I've had enough. Left. Wait. Alright, I need to read this very carefully, very clearly. Just going to make another load because I'm coming down here for the first time. So we are here. Go towards the left side of the room right from the stairs. I have no idea if I'm going the right way or not. Earth on the pedestal, air on the megalith. Okay, I think I actually got that. Because this was the earth room, and we've got an extra air. Exit this room, go left and left. We're putting fire and fire in here? Yeah, okay. Did I get it right the first time? But I just didn't put those to the right way around. Exit the room to the main area, go left and left. And the next one's... No, it says to use water and air. I don't get that. This is where it makes no sense. We're putting... where is it? We're putting air in the pedestal, but we're putting water here. That I don't get. That makes very little sense to me, given that we put fire and fire in the other one. So if I've got this right, it should be good. If not, then I'll have to look somewhere else. Didn't work. Okay. What did I do wrong? Taking a look at the walkthrough with pictures. Whatever the solution is to this puzzle, I don't know how you're supposed to figure it out. Okay, let's look at the orientation that we enter the room. Okay, we're going right. Earth on the top slot. Yep. And air on the bottom slot. Water on the top slot and air on the bottom slot. Yep, so that's water. And that's air. Air and water and fire and fire. Can I grab the staff now? I don't think I can. It's protected.
It won't work.
What am I doing wrong? 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 Goes from the first room on the left. Okay, it's telling me to put the... This makes no sense. Where did that come in? It's telling me to put earth and air in this room. Air and water, or water and air. Air and water down the bottom right there, and then fire and fire down here. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to figure this out. This isn't even an intelligent type of brute forcing. It's just dumb. Unless there's a solution somewhere that I missed. But the walkthroughs aren't explaining it, so I've got a horrible feeling that such a thing does not exist. Okay, water goes on the top here. I've got no clue how you're supposed to figure that out. Did I miss something earlier in the game, perhaps? I really don't think I did. I think that's just a, it's not even a puzzle. It's just try shit randomly until it works. The only thing I could think of is that maybe it's got something to do with the order which we removed these, the plates from the slots, but that is a long shot. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
There it is. The staff Sirstan will use for the ritual.
Look at that. It's ribbed.
A wooden staff covered all over with runes. Looks rather mysterious.
What are you doing?
Melanie!
Brent! He's going to kill me!
You right there, Melanie?
Let her go. She hasn't got anything to do with this. I came here on my own.
You have something that belongs to me. Give it to me, now!
Brent, do what he says! He's serious!
You heard what she said. She's absolutely right.
Brent, please!
No. When he has the staff, he'll kill us both. Listen, Sirstan. I'll give you the staff on one condition. You must swear that nothing will happen to either Melanie or me afterwards.
What? That is your condition?
Swear on your honor.
It doesn't mean anything to me whether you sad creatures live or die. If you really want to hear it, I swear it.
On your honor.
On my honor.
Okay. Now let Melanie go.
Give me the staff.
I'll put it down here as soon as you let her go. Come here, Melanie.
Now our fates will be sealed. The ritual may begin. But first, I will take care of you two. You miserable fools. Ha! 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 Ha!
They're gone! What? Oh, no. Just teleporting into the future. Never mind.
still alive.
It would appear so. Where are we?
The bridges are ruined. We must be back in our own time.
My God, the ritual! We must get to Stonehenge immediately! Sinclair is going to complete the ritual! Come on, Melanie, we've got to try to stop him!
What did we even accomplish by going into the past? Apart from learning maybe that it was going to happen at Stonehenge. Look at those two dorks running in the background.
Sinclair!
Mr. Halligan, have you come to witness our finest hour? Very well, my friend. You are most welcome to come and watch.
Damn it!
The time has come. Let us begin.
We have control here. I can't walk anywhere and I can't do anything.
That doesn't work. Looks like, of course, it can't work like that.
I have no clue what the game might be asking me to do here.
I shouldn't like that.
I can use objects on the Druids. I can use objects on Melanie.
That's got enough air already. I should think it won't. That would be stupid. Digging is not necessary there. I would think first, Brent. That won't get me any further. There's nothing to be healed here.
We brought the mistletoe back.
It doesn't fit here.
And that seems important.
That won't. I should think about it again. Of course, it can't work like that. It'll certainly not fit in there. It'll certainly not fit in there. That would be stupid. That won't. No way. That doesn't work. Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway. I can't see any connection there. No, I would only scratch everything. I'd rather think about it again.
Brent!
The fuck? Bad ending?
Sestan! The vow is broken!
What? Why does stabbing Melanie accomplish that?
Melanie.
Have they gone now?
Yes. Yes, they've gone. Everything will be okay. Just lie still.
Brent, am I going to die?
Yes, one day.
Nonsense. You're going to be just fine. Just lie completely still. I'll go and get help.
Don't leave me, Brent. It's cold here. I'm so cold.
Melanie!
You should probably get her medical attention, Brent. GypsyClaw, he gave his word that no harm would come to him or Melanie, so we shanked her. I don't buy that for a moment. Is that how it works? We just place the mistletoe there and it does some magical shit?
Melanie.
Brent, what did you do?
I just practiced a bit of magic, that's all.
Brent,
No comments. I'm going to ask GOG if they can remove this from my account. That makes no sense. Are we saying that, okay, for a brief period of time there that Halligan was a druid because he actually consumed the flesh and whatever, so he was one of them? And therefore, as a druid, he shanked Melanie and that caused Sir Stan to break his promise, thus causing a grandfather paradox and getting rid of the druids? If that's the case, why didn't Halligan disappear as well? It would have made for a much better ending, let me tell you. Fucking hell. There is some nice music in here, and the direction of the voice acting and the script is bad, but I don't think the voice acting is actually that bad. Everything else is rubbish. There is nothing of value in this game whatsoever. GypsyClaw is putting stuff into chat. Maybe the real mystery of the Druids were the friends we made along the way. Do I put this on YouTube or not? I'm struggling to get subscribers as is. You know that anguish this game caused? Yeah. It does have a certain charm, but honestly, it is not good. And I can see why they went for that cover with the druid and his face. Simply because I don't think this game would sell otherwise. More than anything though, I think if this game had decent puzzles, I would be okay with it. But there's very, very few that actually make sense. The boss of one is interesting, if only because Halligan's thinking about 6 steps in advance. But then you've got the cat on the dock, you've got the assault on the castle, you've got whatever that puzzle was at the end involving placing the plates in the appropriate places. I have no idea how you're supposed to figure that out. And you had the one just before that, which is currently eluding me at the moment. Yeah, the calendar puzzle. That one's a stretch. It really is. This entire game is a stretch, and no, it is not good. I think it is good for some entertainment value at the very start when everyone is shitting all over Halligan and telling him that he's an awful person and Miller's ripping into him and Scotland Yard is just incompetent. But once that particular brand of humour is gone, there's just not that much to this. There just isn't. And yeah, I can't recommend this at all. It definitely deserves its 55 or 49 or whatever it got on Metacritic because, yeah, it's trash. Alright, well the good news is I'm going to play something much, much better after this, so please be excited for that. My name is Random Attributes. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this, as I can't bring myself to finish that sentence. I'm very depressed. Thank you, and I'll be back with something new or something old very soon. See you then.